Erasmus is always a time to visit different places and experience different cultures, and my experience in Sofia has been no different. While I wasn't always planning to come to Sofia, this has been a really unique and fun experience that has allowed me to go to new places and meet interesting people. But actually, for the most part, my experience has just been mundane chores. I've actually spent way more of my time than I thought I would, doing dishes, cooking, cleaning, and in general, just taking care of the apartment. Obviously, I also have classes to take. While I've been here, I've frequented St. Clementoritsky University, both at the Faculty of Journalism and Mass Communication, as well as the Faculty of Arts and Educational Studies. Although the friends I've made here always manage to find interesting places to visit, like the swimming pool, a rooftop in Sofia used by a non-profit for various art projects and exhibitions, or this cool abandoned hospital my friends heard about that we decided to explore and see the sunset. When I first arrived here in late September, it took me some time to get properly used to my new surroundings before I started traveling. But after a month, I finally went to the city of Veliko Tarnovo for a weekend. This trip was organized by an agency, so everything was already planned ahead of time. We left on a Friday morning, and we spent so long in the bus I would have fallen asleep if we hadn't stopped along the way. Thankfully, we made a few stops. First by the beautiful Shipka Memorial Church, and then by Shipka's mountain peak and its monument dedicated to the liberation of Bulgaria. We finally arrived at Veliko Tarnovo late that day, and got to experience the light show at the fortress. For the rest of the weekend, we walked around exploring the city, and we ended up seeing one of the prettiest sunsets ever, although if you ask me, it just kinda had to be there. Finally, on Sunday, we started our way back to Sofia. This time, we stopped at Krushuna Waterfalls, where we had lunch, and in the afternoon, we stopped by Devetashka Cave. The following weekend, me and my friends decided to visit another city in Bulgaria, Plovdiv. After a few attempts to go there, we finally managed to catch a train and visit this charming city. We mostly spent our first day walking aimlessly through the city center, petting every cat we saw along the way, although we did manage to visit the church of St. Constantine in Elena, as well as the Alyosha mountain on Buranetzik Hill. The following day, we were way more productive however, going in the morning on a tour around the city. We got to have a proper look at the old Roman Hippodrome, the theater, and the medieval house where the Ethnographic Museum of Plovdiv is now located. Then, we still had time to visit the art gallery and have a late lunch before returning to Sofia. After that, my friends and I also went to Athens, capital of the modern-day Hellenic Republic, and the once capital of the Athenian Empire. Just walking through its streets, I can help but be inspired by the richness of life in this beautiful city. Beyond its historical monuments and various museums, you really get a feel for Greece's vibrant culture, the spirit of its people, and its tasty cuisine. But of course, we can talk about Athens without mentioning the Acropolis. As you climb up the mountain, the ancient citadel overlooking the city, a sense of wonder envelops us. Wandering through the ruins of the Acropolis, it's almost like we could really feel the history not just in the air, but everywhere around us. Each weathered stone of the Parthenon seems to tell a story, transporting us back to classical antiquity. And the panoramic views of the city below and of the sea add to that sense of grandeur, providing a breathtaking view that fuels an imagination. And last but not least, the Parthenon, which even after a millennia continues to stand proudly, inviting visitors to connect with the roots of Greek civilization. It stops being just a ruin, and it truly becomes a symbol of resistance and endurance. We left the city with a desire to go back and experience even more of what Athens and the rest of Greece has to offer. After that, we found really cheap plane tickets to Cyprus that we just couldn't resist. We went straight to Paphos, a coastal city in the west of the country. We took the opportunity to visit the archaeological park of Paphos. It's got remnants of villas, palaces, and tombs. It's impressive that such structures survive to this day. Once again, I feel transported to the times of Greek and Roman antiquity. I couldn't help but feel, while strolling through the ruins against the backdrop of the Mediterranean Sea, a sense of surrealness, almost like a dreamlike quality. We also took some time to visit the city of Nicosia, the capital of Cyprus. It also offers a contrasting but just as compelling experience. Still divided to this day between the Republic of Cyprus and the recognized Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, it's the last divided capital in Europe. The buffer zone, patrolled by the United Nations, serves as a poignant reminder of the island's complex political history. The historic city center, surrounded by Venetian walls, is a testament to the island's rich past. The city's diverse architecture, including Ottoman mosques and Venetian buildings, adds to the city's unique charm. It truly is a mixture of both Western and Eastern cultures, and of antiquity and modernity in a fascinating way. Of course, I could go on forever about everything that I've seen and done. However, I think this is enough to illustrate the experience that doing Erasmus in Sofia has provided me with. I really feel like I was given an amazing opportunity and got to create new memories that I will cherish for a long time.